Okay, no, I just want to talk about something that's caught my attention because I actually didn't know about this guy's channel uh, until one of you pointed it out to me or said you're. I can't remember which one of you it was, and I apologize for that. But one of you said, "Well, you're obviously calling out so and so." And I had never heard of this guy's channel before, and it's not this channel, but by the way. But anyway, it was so I actually checked out this guy's channel, this black-pilled incel guy's channel. I can't think of the name right now, but I will link to it below to give credit where due. And he actually has some, well, I don't know if entertaining is the right word, but he has some interesting stories to tell, some interesting vignettes, firsthand experience. It's all rather gloomy and dark and black-pilled and all that, but it's still, it's still of interest in a way. I don't just discount anybody as a person who is black-pilled. What I dislike is the black pill as a way of viewing the world for reasons I've talked about before. I won't go into it here. But one of the weirder things that I became aware of watching this guy's channel, and then I've done a little bit more research, I've looked it up elsewhere, is what's called the Oofy Doofy theory. Now, the Oofy Doofy theory, as I understand it, is that no, actually, it's Chad is not getting all the women. That actually women are flocking to these doughy, these doughy, soy-filled, beta male-looking types. And so all the stuff that originally, the black pill is supposed to be all about, which is, if you're not incredibly handsome, then it's over for you. Well, apparently that's not true if the Oofy Doofy theory is true. Because, again, to reiterate, according to the Oofy Doofy theory, women aren't interested in Chad. Women are instead, and this guy, it's very anecdotal. It's not very well sourced, but he has videos where he's walking down the street and he's taking video of various couples that he sees and people that he comes across, and he says, well, look, this guy is with this girl, and this guy is with this girl, and this guy is with this girl, and none of them are Chad, and it's like, okay, it's first of all, what can you actually tell about people from walking down the street and seeing them walking together? You don't know if a guy and a girl walking together are a couple. I guess if they're holding hands, or if they've got their arms around each other, or if there's some other PDA, then you would assume so. But that aside, what just really mystifies me about this Oofy Doofy theory is that, and maybe somebody can just explain this to me. I really am inquisitive about this. I'm really asking this question inquisitively. I'm not just stating it rhetorically. I really want to know. Because, okay, if the Oofy Doofy theory is true, then that means it's not over, right? If you're not a great-looking guy, then you can still get a girl, right? Isn't that what Oofy Doofy theory is all about? And yet, these black pilled types of content creators, when they talk about Oofy Doofy theory, they still talk about it. They still it's still like, this just shows that everything's going downhill and things are getting more dysgenic, and it's because it's like they put a negative cast on what should be good news to them, I would think, because isn't the whole reason to be black-pilled the idea that it's over for you, that unless you're Chad, you can't possibly get a girl? Isn't that the reason to be black-pilled? Isn't it? Okay, well, if that's not true, and Oofy Doofy theory is real, then it's not over for you. So you shouldn't be black-pilled anymore. And yet, the way these guys talk about it, it's like, it just shows. It's like they somehow want to retain the whole negative energy that they have, that they've been going, that they've been, the fumes that they've been sucking from, that have been keeping them going on this, somehow on this. Although to me, I don't know why the black pill would be any kind of it would be anything that would sustain you or keep you going, but maybe just some kind of spitefulness. There's a certain kind of fuel or energy that a person can get from spite, like the narrator in Dostoevsky's Notes from Underground. He says, "I'm doing what I'm doing just out of spite. It's pure spite." It seems like it's pure spite if you want to say that the Oofy Doofy theory is real, and then you want to make it into something bad, right? If it's something, because and this is what I've heard these black pillars do or say. They say Oofy Doofy theory is real, and this shows that men are becoming feminized, and women just want to be with a doughy beta male so they can dominate him, and dysgenic genes are being passed on, and the best genes are Chad is becoming an incel, and he can't pass on his genes, his rugged, square-jawed genes, tall guy, muscular genes. Instead, these doughy, balding Oofy Doofies are passing on their lousy genes, and this is leading us into a dysgenic future. So it's still, so you're still like, oh, everything's bad, everything's terrible, even though this Oofy Doofy thing seems to negate everything that you were saying before. Help me to understand this, people. Somebody, please help me to understand how this can be so. If Oofy Doofy theory is real, and I'm not saying it's real or not, I tend to think that this sort of anecdotal evidence of walking down the street and seeing couples who are together and being, hyper. The way some of these black pill guys talk about people, just there's really a callousness to it that's off-putting, I have to say. It's like oh well, this is a land whale. Oh well, this guy's look at his look at this manlet over here, and blah blah blah. It's like it just fosters this like very, he's nothing more than a 4 at best, and blah blah blah. It's like it seems to foster this this sort of hyper awareness or concentration on looks to the point where, you know, you're just talking about people. I mean, I don't walk down the street and see people and think, well, look at his chin, look at his double chin. Oh, look at that land whale over there. Oh, well, he's a 3. She's a 3 at best, maybe a 4 on a good day. You know, I don't look at people and think those things. Which is, anyway, another reason why I just don't think this entire perspective or point of view is something that anyone should adopt. I don't think it does good things for your overall soul. But putting all that aside, why, if Oofy Doofy is real, if Oofy Doofy theory is real, why is that a reason to keep on despairing? Well, it's like you've switched your reason for despair from one thing to another. Before you believed in Oofy Doofy theory, you believed that, oh, only Chad can get women, and average looking guys are just left out in the cold. Even above average looking guys are being completely ignored. That was what you believed before, and that was a reason for you to despair and say it's over and everything. But now, if you're saying Chad is getting ignored, Chad is not getting his superior genes passed to the next generation, and instead attractive women are going with these balding doughy manlet types, well then shouldn't you be happy about that? If your whole thing is that you want to get a girl, you want to be in a relationship. But no, now you switch to saying Oofy Doofy theory is real, and now you're saying this shows we're all going down the crapper because dysgenics and blah blah blah. It's like any excuse to be miserable. That's just what it seems like to me. Honestly, I'm just speaking from the heart here. So somebody explain this all to me in a way that makes sense. Thanks for watching. My name's Andy Nowicki. Check out my work at altrightnovelist.com.